We're going to start with the self. I don't know if has this happened to you? One of my favorite websites is Amazon.com. Anyone ever been to Amazon.com? The reason I love Amazon.com is because when I go to Amazon.com, they have thoughtfully shaped their whole website with me in mind. They say things like, "Welcome back, Wes. We're glad you're here. Here are some suggestions for you." Has this happened to anybody? It's like they know the exact book I want to read. They know the exact protein powder I want to buy. There are things that they have found for me I didn't even know I needed, but as soon as I put my eyes on them, I knew I had to have it. They are so thoughtful and so considerate. They've geared their website with me in mind. Probably you too. A Western economy, American economy, we have been dubbed a service-based economy, which means that we don't find our wealth as a nation based on what we produce. We find our wealth as a nation based on how well we serve people. And so our whole lives are spent, our whole economy is geared around people serving us well. And so we, for some reason, have this tendency to believe that the universe revolves around us. We're already born self-centered, and then we live in a culture in which everyone tells us, it's all about you, baby. We all want to make you the center of the universe. We want to make you feel important. And it just creates this widespread self-worship, worship of the self. We begin to think that our family exists for us, marriage exists for us, our kids exist for us, our church exists for us. Ultimately, it gets down to the point where we think that God himself and salvation exists for us. And if you probably don't, you're right, you don't have to agree with me, but just think about it. Think about the way that you pray. You ever listen to your prayers? This is true of me too. I'm not pointing fingers here. But as I think about most of my prayers, at night, Audrey and I, we pray together, and I think about all the prayers that we pray together as a couple. Most of those prayers consist of us leveraging the power of God and the influence of God for our personal agenda. Is this true of you? God bless this. God heal that. God, we need money for this. God, help us sell our house. Or here's our favorite prayer. Dear Lord, please help Blaze to sleep all night. How selfish is that? We pretend like it's for the benefit of our son Blaze, but it's not. It's for our own benefit. So we're asking God to so orchestrate the universe that he induces a deep sleep on our son. And you think about, I'm not saying that's wrong. That's not wrong, okay? But when the vast majority of your prayers, I'd say 99.9% of our prayers are focused on God with his power meeting our needs, that just goes to show that we think God exists for us. It's not just me. I think that there are plenty of facts to back this up. There's a sociologist named Christian Smith. He has studied the religious viewpoints of millennials. Millennials, that's a term that gets thrown around a lot. It's talking about my generation, young people age, I think, 30 to, I don't know, but I know that that's around my generation. And they have found that millennials view God as a divine butler and a cosmic therapist. Okay? He's not the amazing God of the universe. He's not the creator of heaven and earth. He's a divine butler. So anytime I need a need met, I can just leverage the power of God to meet that need. Anytime I need the floor swept or this problem solved, I just call on God and he's there in a hurry. And that's basically what our young people believe, a divine butler and a cosmic therapist. So if I'm feeling bad, if I've got troubles, then I can pray to God and he'll just listen and that's it. Do you see the problem with that is that plays into this self-worship that is rampant in our culture. And so what if we look different? What if we compared that picture that most of us are at culturally with what the scriptures actually say is a proper and biblical